Oh,
Logan
cleaning up is.
Martin is a hello. So, it's very skip. All right. Moving on. Back to life. Back to reality. Okay, we got 30 minutes, Miss Vicky. What we gonna talk about now? Next.
We're going to
We
go
ready
right
to talk
into
about
our
this stuff?
topic. Yes,
Okay, go
ma'am.
ahead, Miss Vicky. All righty then. You feel the
Well,
love,
our topic
listeners? Y'all
today
feel
is
the love?
our topic
You
today is
said
double
it.
standard. How you feel about double standard,
Mm.
DJ Dika?
It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Next.
Well, I think it's a controversy with it. Some people recognize it and some people don't. You know, like
Okay.
you could
Still
when
wrong.
this topic
Wrong.
when
Wrong.
this topic is brought up in different environments, you know, most of the time the person is being accused of having that double standard mindset. They don't agree. So we decided to talk about a couple of things about double standard. And double standard, I mean, we can go all over the place with double standard, but we're gonna keep it between male and female of different dynamics. So
Okay,
one
wait.
of them we want to say,
Wait.
uh-huh.
Wait. I know we got a list, but I got we didn't put this one on the list. Let me say this one first. How is it? How is it when a professional woman, because I'm out there, how come when a professional woman is out there doing her thing and she be kind of, I don't know, stern or kind of hard nosed, she got to be labeled a B. But when a man do it, they just doing their job. Is that not double standard? It irritates the heck out of me. So I don't think that's fair. Next.
Yes, that is a double standard. That is definitely a double standard, and it's very unfair. It's unfair. However, they are calling the alternative lifestyle men bees too.
Oh,
I've
shut up.
seen
That's
that.
another conversation.
I'm just
Oh,
saying they
wow.
are. I've heard
Man.
it before. Yeah.
Okay.
Um. So
Okay, the next
moving
one on
down
our
the
list.
list,
Yeah.
boyfriend and girlfriend dynamic. When I say that, what you think about boyfriend and girlfriend dynamic of a double standard? What do you think about
Oh, let
that?
me think about it. You talking about boys go out with girls and girls go out with boys like that? I need to
Okay,
better
let's say
understanding.
this. So you know how I can
Yeah.
give a couple of them, but let me start with one.
Thanks.
You know how when we were kids, boyfriend and girlfriend, they have an adults that call themselves boyfriend and girlfriend too, but I don't call
Yeah. That's a whole nother conversation.
if I was dating like that, I wouldn't call him my boyfriend. But in a boyfriend and girlfriend dynamic, a woman is considered too assertive if she asks a guy out on a date or if she approach a guy to dance with her. But it's okay if a guy comes and asks you to dance.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you what I do. When I go somewhere and there's dancing going on, I don't wait for no guy to ask me to dance. I go dance by myself. And then if a guy wants to dance with me, he'll come over and just start dancing with me. But I don't even have time to be going through all that, because I know when we were younger and we would sit there and wait for the guy to come and ask us to dance, and sometimes they would be bashful, like they didn't want to ask you because they think you're going to turn them down. Or, depending on who came to the party, you might end up with the one you don't want to dance with, because all the ones that you want to dance with are take it. So I'm just saying that's one dynamic with the boyfriend girlfriend.
Thank you for sharing. Yeah.
Yeah. Another one is.
Rehearsal.
We'll come back to the boyfriend girlfriend, but I want to talk about the sibling dynamic.
Oh,
so when you think about siblings and what's fair and what's the norm about, between a male and a female sibling. So I know coming up as a female, there were certain things that I couldn't get away with, but my brother would possibly be able to get away with. Well, I probably shouldn't use my household as an example. I shouldn't use my household as an example. I think my parents was kind of fair when it came to that. But I know other households that went through that, where if the sun stayed out after dark, well, you know, when we were coming up, it was a street light. But if the sun stayed out after dark, you know, they was like, this boy better get his butt in there. But if it was a girl that stayed out, oh, my God, you were on punishment. Don't you know you could have got raped? All these things. You know, you could have got kidnapped, you know, but nothing can happen to the son, right? They're not raping boys. They're not kidnapping boys.
And we're not making light of that at all. We're just trying to make a point. Yes, yes.
Yeah, of course. But we're saying the double standard part.
Right.
What's another one? Because we were talking about
okay.
T.I.
Let's go back to that boy-girl thing. Okay, wait. Let's go back to that boy-girl thing.
The boyfriend-girlfriend?
Talk about being pregnant. Okay. Now, when it's a boy, oh, here you go. Let me go buy you a pack of condoms. Go about your way. But now, a girl, before they even go out the dump, don't be bringing no babies up in here. They don't say that to the boys. And if they do now, then let me know. But I ain't heard it yet. I don't think that's it.
Well, let's say it like this. Let's say traditionally, they would do that. I mean, they would say that the girl, you know, you shouldn't be having sex, you know, all these things to deter them from you know doing that. But the guy is like, okay, let me get you a condom. But these days they're actually giving the kids birth control. Because remember, because let me give you an example of why I know that's to be true. So when that thing happened with T.I., as many people that responded to him and was mad because he had got an agreement with his child at 15, 16 years old to make sure that she didn't have sex with, you know, her hymen wasn't broken, tampered with, and that she didn't have sex so she didn't get pregnant. They were so mad because they were like he was too controlling. So that means how are the other parents handling it? So their 15, 16-year-old, what is their method? What's their secret? What's their teaching tool? What are they teaching their kids? Are they teaching them safe sex or are they teaching them no sex? So that's why I said traditionally that's how it was. But today, I don't know. Because folk was not happy that he was trying to teach his child not to have sex. And the way that he was teaching her that.
Okay, so do you know what he was telling his boy though? That's where I'm at.
Hey, he admitted it. No, he said he was teaching all of them. He said he was teaching all of them. He didn't say he had an agreement with his son though, because I don't even think his son was old enough for that yet. I don't think his son was old enough yet. I think his sons are still little. They're not at that age yet. But at the time that this happened,
from high school. Okay.
Was his son in the house? Is his son? Did he raise that son?
Know.
Is his son in the same household? So I'm saying, like the kids in the household, the girls are older than the boys. So my point is that during the time that occurred, because you know all this stuff is developmentally happening. It's like trial and error. Like when I raised my first child, by the time I got to my third, I had a whole nother idea. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he even knew to do that when he had the older child. So I'm saying that, you know, he did say that, because they asked him, well, how would you feel about your son? He was like, of course I'm not going to be really that much on him like I am my girls. So there is a double, he admitted to it. He admitted to it, but that wasn't even the issue. He didn't care. I mean, yeah, I do have a double standard on that. But the whole point was that I'm saying is that that's now how people are thinking, you know, in regards to that they kind of like doing a fair thing. They're not doing a double standard on that part nowadays as much because they're giving they're telling them, okay, safe sex, they're giving them birth control. You know what I'm saying? They're not so much deterring them from it. Well, you know what? I don't want to say everybody because we're talking about a generation and a population of people. So I'm not trying to be narrow-minded at all in saying that there aren't people teaching their children safe sex, and there aren't people teaching their children abstinence. I'm not saying that, but I'm just only focusing on that part because that was a big population of people that was like on this topic with this man T.I. and his family and his child. So I was just trying to make a point on that part.
And you see how Ms. Vicky rephrased it and said she's not trying to be narrow-minded. Tunnel vision. We trying to see both sides of the story. So, Ms. Vicky, I appreciate that. You're trying to stay within.
Okay, so let's get to Instagram, male and female dynamic. Oh my God!
What happened on Instagram?
This one is a little bit. I don't want to say it is X-rated, but we're not gonna make it X-rated. We're gonna try to keep it.
Kids, excuse me. If you have any kids,
we're gonna try to keep it PG, rated R.
If you have any kids in the room, take them out of the room now. Thank you.
So we're talking about male and female dynamic on Instagram in regards to
tell us what happened.
Showing the poses and the pictures and things like that on Instagram. So this guy posed in some briefs, underwear briefs only. It looked like he didn't have on socks. He looked like he didn't have on a t-shirt or anything. So that was all he had.
With some underwear.
With underwear.
Hello?
And his private part in the front, his private part was noticeable. But what I want to, it was covered though. He had the briefs on, and to be honest with you, he looked like he had on swimming trunks. So his private part was shown like he had on swimming trunks, but they were briefs. But he looked like he was kind of healthy down there, and healthy meaning that it kind of might have grew a little bit, and it made it a little more fuller than it probably would be on a regular day.
Miss Vicky, I can't be on the show no more. This is too much for my ears. Okay.
So what happened was Instagram took his page down because they said, I guess he was exploiting himself or whatever the case may be. So when I found out about it, he was saying that wasn't fair. Like, in other words, that was a double standard because he didn't understand why the women can get away with. He was like, all I'm showing is this, and my stuff is covered, but they got women that show they bare body. So I didn't really get it because I'm not on Instagram like that. But I happened to be with one of my children yesterday, and she's an adult, and she showed me on Instagram how there was a woman showing her behind, her gluteus maximus, her bottom, and she was on her knees. She was on her knees, and she was posing a certain way so that anyone who wanted to see could see what she had, what she was blessed with, and how it was shaped in every cut and curve of it. And she didn't have no bra on, no top. You couldn't see her top. You couldn't see her top area and her breasts, but you could see everything else. You can see everything of her behind, the split everything. Like, I had to say it. She didn't have no G-string on, no underwear, nothing.
Man.
And she was posing, she was advertising, and she was freely doing that. And so I'm saying that there's a lot of that going on, and some. Matter of fact, I heard that there's stuff on there where they're soliciting sexual things, like they're showing videos of them, being on there naked, doing all kind of stuff, and getting paid for it, whatever case may be. So my point is, it's double standard on Instagram. Because if they're gonna take that man picture down, why they not taking them other things down? I know they know that stuff is on there. Because if I know it's on there, I know the motherfucker know it's on there. Because I don't even be on there that much to know. Like, there's people that's on there 24/7. They wake up, go on there, go sleep on there. Wake up in the middle of the night on there, go sleep on there. So how do I know? And I'm barely